Hi guys, this is Shaurabh. I hope all of you are doing very well. So in this video, I would like to address one of the questions asked by Asifa in Kerala stories. A question had been raised that although Lord Shiva is God, then why was he mourning on his wife's death? If we look at this mythological event, we find that Adi Parashakti was incarnated as the daughter of Prajapati Daksh, and there she was named as Sati. Now, after performing certain penance, she got married to Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva is one of the trinitial forces of the universe, Lord Brahma being responsible for creation, Lord Vishnu for sustenance, and Lord Shiva for the destruction, making way for the next creations. Sati was married to Lord Shiva. Now, in one of the fire sacrifices that was performed by Daksh, Lord Shiva was also present there, but as he did not bow down to Prajapati Daksh, Daksh became very angry on Lord Shiva. He even forgot that he is the god. He started cursing Lord Shiva as well as his followers. Lord Shiva's great devotee Nandi, he also became very angry. There had been exchange of curses, and finally Lord Shiva calmed down Nandi. Lord Shiva and his followers left that place. Prajapati Daksh again performed a fire sacrifice. He did not invite Sati, his daughter, as well as his son-in-law, that is Lord Shiva. When Sati came to know about this incident, he tried to convince Lord Shiva so that they can go to fire sacrifice ceremony or yajna. Lord Shiva tried to convince Sati when they are not invited, so they should not go. But Sati did not listen, and she went. When she went there, she found that Lord Shiva is being insulted in all the possible ways. She felt very humiliated and she could not handle the situation, and finally, through some yogic processes, she left her material body. When Lord Shiva came to know about this incident, initially there was no mourning. There was tremendous anger. From his hair or jata, he created Veerbhadra to go and chop off the head of Prajapati Daksh, and whoever comes in the way, Veerbhadra went, he beheaded Daksh. Prajapati Daksh, as visible in this incident, is the epitome of ego. He wants God to bow down in front of him. That can be the highest epitome of ego. Whereas Lord Shiva represents meditative stillness. He represents the energy of self-introspection. Sati's death is also very significant over here. See, Ma Sati, she is Adi Parashakti. What ego does is, it cuts off the energy sources from where we receive lot of power. Sati's death only shows that when you have a lot of ego, Shakti won't be available to you. Now then Veerbhadra comes, he beheads Prajapati Daksh. Now see, he could have killed Prajapati Daksh in many ways. He could have stabbed him, burnt him, but why was he instructed by Lord Shiva to chop off his head? Head is something, mark of your individuality, which separates you from the rest of the crowd. Something which separates us from the rest of the universe is the ego. The planet Rahu, which is also signifies ego, only has head. What does cutting off head means? It means the abolition of ego. Now, abolition of ego is only possible through deep self-introspection. When we try to travel within ourselves, we realize the contributions of each and every person in our life, the contribution of knowledge and skills in our life, is the contribution of nature in our life, and when that ego is abolished, energy or power flows within us. We all have Daksh within ourselves, that is our ego. We all have Shakti in ourselves, that is the power or energy. We all have Lord Shiva within ourselves, that is the energy of self-introspection and meditative stillness. When Lord Shiva within us chops off the head of Prajapati Daksh, then only we are accessible to the higher energies of the universe. Now the next part is a very important part. Why Lord Shiva danced the dance of Tandav with carrying Ma Sati's dead body on his shoulder? Lord Shiva is showing the state of a distraught person when he or she is devoid of Shakti. See, when you have power, when you have Shakti, when it is that time you can see direction in life. You know in which direction I am supposed to move on. If you do not have power, if you do not have Shakti, you dance the dance of Tandav, you don't have any direction in life, you don't know what to do. There are two energies, masculine and feminine. Masculine energy is more analytical, it is more dominating, whereas feminine energy is more of caregiving nature. It nurtures us, nourishes us. We have a tendency to look down upon at the feminine energy, to project feminine energy is not so important in life. Without that gentleness in your life, it is absolutely like a desert. It really does not have any meaning. That is the dance of Tandav shows. Lord Shiva is God, he can do anything and he can do everything. But in Sanatan Dharma, we find the celestial angels as well as God are performing leelas. Through leelas, they want to make us understand how our lives should be. So we should develop a vision to understand those leelas other than judging them. I hope you would enjoy my video. Thank you.